Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bella with Bella Gitana Tarot. So I feel so much better today compared to 2 days ago when I last posted here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a reading. So I'm gonna put the timestamp below so you guys can, if you want to skip the introduction, you can. But for those of you who want to, hear what I got going on, I just want to thank you guys so much for reaching out to me. All your sweet messages have really uplifted me so much, and I feel so rejuvenated. And I decided I'm not going to linger in this energy any longer than I have to. The next day after I last did this video and I woke up the next day, I woke up with a huge headache, right? And so I told one of my friends, and he told me that it's because you absorbed all these negative energies, and that's why it's affecting you. And so I was like, well, that makes sense. So it takes a while for those energies to go away. I even did I even put crystals all over me so that it can help me purge all these negative energies that were inside my aura. And it's going to take a couple of days, because even today I woke up and I still felt pressure right here. And so it's going to take a minute, but I just don't want to linger in this energy. And my last video, I was very confused because I was just like, I don't understand why this happened, right? I was so lost, and I feel like God sent somebody, thank God, to help me get some clarity, because this person that messaged me, he's one of my subscribers, and we've been chatting on Instagram, and he told me that the reason why this is happening is because your twin still has karma that he has to deal with. He also said that when they don't listen to their intuition, God puts a karmic in their way so that they'll learn a lesson, right? And so until he learns his lesson, then he'll be able to ascend to the next level. And at that point, we can be together, because right now his vibration is low. And so, because mine is high, it's not gonna mesh well. So he basically was saying that God is protecting you. Rejection is God's protection. So God is protecting you from your twin, because he's not your equal right now. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys in case you're also dealing with the same thing. Is also that, right? It's basically a mismatch, a vibrational mismatch. And so it totally makes sense. And I was just like, oh, the light bulb went off, and I was just like, well, that makes total sense. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. I feel so much better. I don't want to linger in the lack mentality energy, because I know that him and I are still together, energetically. And so yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I am going to come back to my channel as regularly scheduled. I did do a podcast over the weekend too, so I'll link it down in the comments below if you guys want to listen to it. It was basically what I just shared with you about this person that God put in my path to give me some insight, because I was just confused, why would this happen? So, and thank God for karmics, right? Because that's the reason why God puts these karmics in our way, so that we can learn lessons. And I hope that he learns his lesson. I hate to bring stuff like that up, because it almost, in a way, I kind of feel like, am I being judgmental? You know what I mean? But it's not. It's basically stating the reality. This is the facts of what people do when they don't listen to their intuition. And you know it is what it is. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't want to linger on it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm just going to leave it where it is. I'm going to move on and talk about my channel and the things that I got going on. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much, though, for really rooting for me and giving me your sweet comments and support. It's just been very overwhelmingly loving, and I just really needed that. And I just really appreciate you guys for reaching out to me. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started on your reading. So thanks, guys. Mwah. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use a tarot of mystical moments. This one just came out this weekend. It's already out of stock temporarily. I'm so happy that I pre-ordered it, but it's so beautiful. We're going to use her oracle deck first, which is the Oracle of Mystical Moments, and then we'll use the tarot to clarify it. All right. So, like always, feminine here on the left-hand side, masculine here on the right. All right, Spirit. So what is going on with the feminine? We have my dear friend. So I'm getting here that the feminine is on the move, okay? She is with her friend, right? I feel like she's surrounded by her dear friends. 47 adds up to an 11. So I feel like this is part of her awakening, you know, like it's part of her lesson, part of her path. Look at that. Then we have day and night at the bottom. So I feel like she's taking into account what she's going through, you know, and just taking it all in, like day and night. Like she's just connected to her feminine energy and masculine. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else do we need to know about the feminine? Morning Dew Girl. Number 13 reminds me of the Death card. So yeah, I feel like she's going through a progression here because we have 11 and 13 here now to build a new foundation. You know, she's trying to balance out her emotions because there's a lot of tears here is what that reminds me of. And bottom of the deck here we have Lorelei. So I feel like she's on a path, like I said, like the first card. And she could be, you know, pulling some things in. Like maybe she's looking for something, like searching. Like it just reminds me of like fishing. I feel like she's still on her quest of finding what works for her. Look at that, on her journey, exactly. And then we have the little deer here. That's so funny. And then we have moon dance. So I feel like she's dancing with her emotions. She's trying to be balanced, right? Look at that, to the moon and back. Okay, so she's being balanced. It's funny because she has two green birds here. And there's a green bird here as well. So this reminds me of like the heart chakra. And if you notice, this is the same girl, but she's all grown up in this card, right? And this is the same deer, but the deer finally grew. This reminds me of the sun card too. So I feel like she's going on a journey, progressing, and looking back at her journey where she came from, okay? And then with the moon dance, it's like she's taking in her emotions and balancing herself. And there's 3 little birds here too. So she could be an air sign. I don't know. You could be an air sign if you're watching this as a divine feminine. But again, to the moon and back, it's like you are swinging along with these moon cycles. I feel like you're going through an emotional time. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So we'll pull some tarot to clarify that. But let's look at the masculine. What's going on with the masculine, Spirit? Okay, look at that. Change of seasons. And we're about to come into spring. So this is number 6. So I feel like he's also trying to balance himself through these changes that he's going through. Yeah, look at that. Secrets. That is insane. I feel like he's on the precipice here of adjusting to these changes. I feel like the secret that he's trying to keep is going to have to eventually be revealed. Okay. So I feel like he's trying to figure out how to unlock those emotions because he saw the keyhole was inside that moon. Very interesting. What else? And I already shuffled these 2, guys. Look at this. Elixir of Life, number 15. That also adds up to a 6. Very interesting. So I feel like he's trying to smell the roses, you know, going through these changes. He could be finally blossoming. Bottom of the deck, we have Oh Sunny Day. Look at that. I feel like he's starting to grow in his foundation for his, you know, his mind and his home, right? His home life. This adds up to a 9. So I feel like he's finally coming to an end where he knows that he needs to change with the season so that he can be able to stay grounded and be solid, right? Look at that. Really digging into his pure nature. Number 7. 7's about spirituality. Okay. Very interesting. All right, so let's pull some tarot. Why is my dear friend here for the feminine spirit? The Tower. Look at the Chariot. Wow, it's like I told you, she's on the move, right? To something new, a new foundation that is bringing up a lot of emotions in her. We're gonna pull some more clarity on this, but with Oracle. But I feel like she's going through a Tower moment. The old foundation has to go away in order to start a brand new foundation that's going to be more solid. And with this Chariot, oh my God, look at that. The Lover's right underneath it. It's like she's moving on, you know, from what no longer serves her, and it could be a snail's pace, but she's still moving on, right? She's not stopping for anybody, not even a lover. Okay, why is Morning Dew Girl here, Spirit? The 7 of Cups. Okay, so this is about making a wish, right? I feel like she wishes to finally let go of any pain that she might be holding on to. Any fantasy that she may have had, I feel like she's really wishing to let that go so that she can have clarity. Yeah, look at this 2 of Pentacles, so that she can balance herself. This reminds me of the Moon Dance card, right? Like juggling between 2 things, your emotions and your logic. Why is the journey here, Spirit, for the feminine? And I feel like this is the same girl on both of these cards. Very interesting. Wow, look at this. The 6 of Cups. This is a soulmate energy, right? It's funny how because we have the young girl here and the older woman here. So I feel like you're thinking back on your soulmate, what you guys have gone through, your childhood upbringing. I feel like you're letting go of a lot of these thoughts, right? Like this is part of your journey to let go. And I say that because I see the balloons as like letting go, like releasing, right? Look at this. This is actually the female version of the Emperor, because there's 2 Emperors in this deck. And this is the female. Okay, so here she is pulling the strings. So I feel like you are contemplating on the past, how maybe you felt like you were very dominating and like manipulating people to get your way. But at the same time, I feel like you're growing out of that. Okay, let's just see what this Moon Dance energy is about. Oh my God. So in this deck, there's a feminine King of Swords and a masculine King of Swords. And here is the feminine King of Swords. Wow. And the cards look alike. Because both of them have big dresses, right? There's a string here, there's a string here. And they're both holding on to something, right? She's holding on to the string that leads to the moon, and she's holding on to a needle, right? Like, what are you stitching up in, you know, in order to make the pieces of the puzzle make sense for your truth, right? So yeah, I feel like you are balancing what you're learning with your emotions and stitching it back together so that you're able to stand in your truth, you know? Because as you can see, the more she stitches it up, the more sparkles she has. Like, the more light she's able to bring to anybody or like to herself or to the world. The more enlightened she becomes. So that's why she's in touch with her emotions. Wow. Very interesting. Let's see what's at the bottom. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like you are headed towards your abundance, feminine. I feel like you are, you know, paying attention to your roots. You know, this is like a tree trunk here. And it might seem like a hazy, like a maze type of thing, like a labyrinth to try to find your truth, but you know that it's there. It's like you're sitting right on top of it. And this old man reminds me of like being wiser, right? Like it's just, you're going to become wiser to be able to achieve your 10 of Pentacles. All right, so what's going on with the masculine change of seasons? Wow, look at this. 4 of Swords with the Page of Pentacles at the bottom. So I feel like he is definitely healing as he's going through this transition. Page of Pentacles, it's like he wants to apologize and come forward to keep the garden growing here. So yeah, I feel like he's trying to grow. And then we have the elixir of life. I feel like he knows that he needs to keep watering his garden so that he can, you know, have a house of flowers, right? Have something beautiful that he'll be proud of. What is elixir of life here, Spirit, for the masculine? Look at that. The 2 of Pentacles came out for you earlier, and now it's coming out for him. So yeah, I feel like he's trying to balance out the things that bring him to life. Oh my God, look at this. The King of Pentacles. And then we have a deer. Just like we had a deer for you. Here's another imagery of a deer. And it says the word Caesar there in the coin. So I don't know if your masculine's name is Caesar, or, you know, he could have Italian in his background. But yeah, I feel like you both are mirroring each other with the deer energy. The deer could be like your spirit animal, but all in all, I feel like he's trying to figure out what makes him come alive, and so he's trying to prioritize, right? Why is House of Flowers here, Spirit, for the masculine? Oh, the 2 of Swords. Okay, so this is somebody that's usually blocked in their energy, and I feel like you, oh my God, look at that. Then we got the male emperor now. I feel like he feels blocked from becoming this emperor, and this is why he's trying to build a new foundation with the House of Flowers, right? I just get the sense here that he's thinking about building a strong foundation. You see, there's a house here on his head, and this is a house of flowers. I mean, that's not a coincidence. I feel like this is all he's thinking about. And on this one, this is a house for the birds, right? So he's definitely thinking about his foundation. You know, he's thinking about his counterpart, which is you. So that could be you guys. So he's definitely when he's thinking about setting a new foundation, he's definitely thinking about you. See, Knight of Swords, he wants to communicate with you. And if you see, it's like the quill here, or the feather, it's like this is a message that this person wants to reach out to you, that they want to take action, you know, with the Emperor. Okay, let's just see what's pure nature about. What is that about, Spirit? We had a lot of red roses for him, and red roses signify the highest vibration, because the rose is the highest vibration of the plants, right? So I feel like he's wanting to ascend. And I saw that when I was shuffling. Ascension was coming up a lot. Oh my God. Okay, I'm only going to take the one that flipped up, which is the 6 of Wands. And this is a hummingbird. Oh my goodness. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay, so I feel like he wants to have victory, to be able to fly away and be free like the hummingbird. But we have the Queen of Pentacles here. You are his Queen of Pentacles. We saw the King of Pentacles earlier, and I feel like now he knows you are his counterpart. Okay, so he's trying to level up to meet you. Okay, let's find out what are his emotions. Yeah, he's panicky. Then we have envious, jealous, suspicious, possessive. I feel like he's afraid to lose you, and that's why he's jealous and possessive. Like he doesn't want you to be with anybody else. What about you? What are your emotions, feminine? Oh, it came out for you too. So you guys are definitely mirroring each other. You don't want to be with anybody else. You don't want the other person to be with anybody else. Yeah, it's like you're not interested in entertaining anybody else. And I feel like your person is mirroring you as well, okay? So let's just ask, what do they want to say about this tower? Like, what does the feminine want to say about this tower, Spirit? Oh my God, I wish she would come back. So that's what the feminine is saying. So remember how I started off with my dear friend and she's on a journey? She's moving on, even though she had a tower moment, but she's saying, I wish she would come back, okay? Wow. Look at that bottom of the deck. She's saying, I fantasize about you. Okay. She definitely does, because we did see the Seven of Cups, and that's about fantasy. Oh my God, that's crazy. Okay. What else does the feminine want to say? You're so easy to see through. Exactly. So I feel like even if things are cloudy between you guys, you can still see right through your person. And at the bottom you have, I'm sorry. Okay. Morning dew girl reminds me of like somebody that's collecting their emotions. And now she's trying to chart her own path. So I feel like maybe deep down, feminine, you feel sorry that you have to move on. You know what I mean? Like you feel like you have to move on because your person's not quite there yet. Okay. All right. So let's see. Why is the journey here? I've been struggling lately. Exactly. I was careless with you. So she's been struggling lately with her childhood wounds. Also, you know, with the past, looking at the past of what's happened in this journey. But definitely the feminine is struggling, and she's saying like, I was careless with you in the past. And that's why she probably felt like she was childish in the past. And that's why the Six of Cups is here. But this is soulmate energy. Okay. This is why we have the King of Swords, because I feel like she wants to stitch a new path for you guys. You know? Why is Moon Dance here? What is she trying to balance with her emotions? Oh my God. I hope I will see you again sometime. That's what she's trying to balance out with her emotions. Like, she's not trying to be too pessimistic, too much in her feelings, because she deep down hopes, right? And this King of Swords reminds me of the Star card, okay? Because of that star energy. So she's hoping that you guys can stitch things back up and the truth will be revealed, that you guys can stitch things back together again. And it says here, your body language says so much. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the masculine. What does he want to say about change of seasons? I am not coming back. Oh my God. Leaving you hurt me too at the bottom. So yeah, I feel like he's going through a transition right now. And this is why he is in this Four of Swords energy, because he's very much in his feelings. You know, on one hand, he wants to come back because he's hurting. And because of that, because he's hurting, he's saying, I'm not coming back. But he's saying here, leaving you hurt me too. You know, we are not right for each other, right? Because that's what he keeps thinking. Like, he's just being very negative. And this is why he needs to heal, because he just came back from that Three of Swords energy, and now we have the Four of Swords, right? So the emotions here are still very raw and present. Okay, why is Elixir of Life here? What is he trying to be optimistic about? Because that's what I'm getting here with the Elixir of Life, like trying to smell the roses, you know, trying to see the good in things. What is he trying to be optimistic about, Spirit? Oh my God. I am happy that it's over. See, he's trying to be optimistic that he's doing the right thing. And he's just thinking, I'm just happy that it's over, because that's just his ego talking, you know? Look at that. I know more than you might think. So I feel like this is what he's trying to be optimistic about, that he's trying to be happy that it's over. But deep down, that's not really how he deeply feels, right? That's just the ego talking. Why is the House of Flowers here? And I say that too because he was struggling with the Two of Pentacles when this card came out. You know, going back and forth. I'm happy that it's over. I'm not happy that it's over, right? Why is House of Flowers here? This is about thinking about a new foundation, thinking about who you want to settle down with, right? Because we saw the houses on both of their heads and several cards. Does something flip up? Okay, no. What else does he want to say about this foundation? What does he want to say about how when he thinks about his home, his foundation, what does he want to say about that? Oh, you see how that flipped up? Oh my God. I love myself enough to walk away. Okay. And at the bottom we have, I want to trust you. So when he thinks about who he wants to build a life with, he wants to be able to trust that person. And if he's not able to trust them, then he's going to walk away, right? He loves himself enough to walk away, that if he doesn't feel like he can trust that person to build a solid foundation with, then he's going to walk away. And this is why he's torn with the Two of Swords. It's like you're at a crossroads with the Two of Swords also, right? So let's see. Why is he panicky with pure nature and the Six of Wands? Okay, he's saying you didn't imagine it. Okay. So I feel like he's panicking right now because he knows that you're like trying to be hopeful that you guys are going to come back together. But I feel like he made a decision that impacted you guys. Look at that. And he's saying, thank you for leaving me. So I feel like he feels thankful right now that he was able to get back to himself, you know, pure nature, like get back to his childlike energy, being able to ascend. And it might have been something that was panicky because he did say it was hard to let you go, you know what I mean? But I feel like he needed to do this in order to be able to be successful with the Six of Wands, right? And so he's telling you right here, you didn't imagine it of how I really felt for you. What did you want from me? Thank you for leaving me. Your body language says so much. You said that earlier. But yeah, thank you for leaving me. I feel like he's just basically saying, if you hadn't left, I wouldn't have been able to ascend. Okay, that's what he's saying. And so it might have been something that made him panic because he might have felt like you guys were going to lose each other forever. But he's letting you know you didn't imagine it. You know, it's not one-sided. I do feel the same. Okay, so let's pull one oracle card for you and one for him. Okay, to summarize this reading. So for you, we have seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Yeah. So I feel like you definitely feel your person was seduced by a third party. I feel like this is why you're saying, I wish you would come back. You know, you're feeling that energy that you feel envious. And you know that your person still feels something for you, even if they moved on. And that's why you're struggling. You're struggling lately, okay? But you do hope that you guys will be able to make your way back to each other. And, you know, it's even though it might be like a one-sided relationship, I feel like, yeah, you feel like you were stabbed in the back because of this, right? Look at that. And then twin flames at the bottom. But you know your person is your person. You know this is your twin flame. Okay? So what's going on with him, Spirit? Oh my God. Cassette. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Okay? So just like you've been thinking about him with the Six of Cups, I feel like he's doing the same thing here too. He's replaying events over in your head, over in his head. Camera, reminiscing, keepsake, learn from the past, make memories. So he wants to make memories with you. He keeps thinking about the past and he wants to transform. Relationship evolve into the next phase, healing the inner child, growth. Okay, so I feel like your person is transforming. That's why we saw the change of the seasons, like they're transforming out of one season to another. You know, they're blooming because I mentioned the spring, you know, spring season's coming up. We saw nothing but flowers in his energy. I feel like he kind of wants to ascend and grow into a softer side of him, his feminine energy, you know what I mean? So that he can be able to be able to relate to you at that level, because he has been so much in his masculine energy that this is new territory for him to tap into his feminine energy. Okay. All right. So let's get one last message here for advice, Spirit. Oh my God. If you guys watch Star Moon Angel 1111, I love her. But this card keeps coming up in all her readings. And it's only come out once for me before, but this is the second time it's come out for me. But it's hilarious, okay? And it's this adds up to 11. It says here, sweet as a Georgia peach, kindness, tender care, charm, beauty, flirtation, delicious experience, okay? So even though this is a peach, it also reminds me of lemons, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna try to make lemonade out of lemons. You're trying to be sweet as a peach no matter what happens. Tender care, like take care of yourself. Have charm, have beauty, you know, just really feel like this journey has been a delicious experience. And you're gonna come out of this. Look at that. Bottom of the deck is raining cats and dogs. Number 6. Temporary intensity, surrender, this too shall pass. Release, cleansing. Wow. So I feel like you, feminine, are learning that this is all part of the experience, right? And it's temporary intensity, that at the end of the rain always comes a rainbow, right? So you're surrendering, and this too shall pass. What about the masculine? Chicken with its head cut off, very busy, overwhelmed, frenzy. We did see that panicked card for him. Deadline, stress, chaos, refocus, and redo for best result. Okay, yeah, he's running around like a chicken with his head cut off, okay? Then we have bless your heart for him. It's funny because we have 16 here, and now we have a 6. And remember, oh my God, I kept saying the balloons, remember? In the 6 of Cups energy, somebody's releasing something. And here's a balloon here again. Bless your heart, friendship, appreciation, devotion, worthiness, caring, playful teasing. So I feel like your person is wanting to appreciate, you know, your devotion, how you guys have this beautiful friendship, you know, in your connection. With the bottom of the deck, we have hush up, number 7. Silence, discretion, contemplation, equanimity, consideration, privacy. Okay. So I feel like we did see that secrets card for him earlier. So I feel like he is not coming forward with any kind of information right now because he's still contemplating things. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of like in that hermit's energy. Even though he is running around like a chicken with his head cut off, I feel like he's trying to weather the storm, you know, the chaos that's going on, and refocus. But at the end of the day, he does appreciate your friendship and how caring you guys have. This connection is very caring, and he knows that. And so he really appreciates that. And I feel like he misses playfully teasing you. You know what I mean? Like he misses that a lot. Okay. So I guess that's it, you guys. I hope that was helpful. Comment below. Let me know your comments, what you think. Sorry if the camera did not reach the other side of this. But yeah, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by clicking on the link below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!